So as long as communities continue to be in economic strife, they are going to have issues of, how do you say, discipline. And throughout the Bible, God continually reminds us that obedience over sacrifice, meaning the discipline that we possess and the characteristics that we uphold. We are not following the guidance of love. We are not living by the characteristics of love at all. We have become so self-centered as people that we've forgotten what it means to do good for someone unconditionally. That money has been such a driving factor in our lives that we've forgotten who we are without it. And this is what's important. Throughout the Bible, again, God continually reminds us about and warns us about the acquisition of money and becoming infatuated with it. It says no one can serve two masters. You either hate the one and love the other, or stick to the one and despise the other. No one can serve both God and riches. But we have become servants to money, that everything we do revolves around money, when in fact we are losing in the process. It says the love of money is the root of all sorts of injurious things. And while some have pursued after this love, have drifted away from the faith and have pierced themselves through with many sorrows. Yes, we have. When only until we begin to pursue money to the point where it is taking over our lives, do we find ourselves, how do you say, becoming more like the world and less like ourselves. That we have made consistent compromises in order to be in tune and align with the world and the values that the world has set forth for us. But the traditions and the values that we hold as people should not be influenced and determined by an economic or financial situation. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense for us to have to compromise who we are because of a situation or position that we've been set and placed in. See, it didn't used to be as difficult as it was, and it has only continued to get harder and more difficult. Doesn't make any sense. A verse in the Bible says, stop storing up for yourselves treasures on earth, where moth and rust consume, and thieves break in and steal. Rather, store up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where moth and rust do not consume, and thieves do not break in and steal. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. So what this is saying is, what's important to you? Is it money or is it life? What are the things that you have prioritized here in your life? That in reality, the money holds no true value. What holds value is the life of your brother, your sister, and your neighbor who live next to you.